who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a boss.
Not the cheap clock text.
Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on
Damn, why they do my boy like that? He's ass.
If it ain't get it away from me, who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. So mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. New sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business, whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10.
Oh, don't tell him to get him in Roxley. I'm getting him in Roxley.
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
Yeah, I can't move Greg to the quarterback. They hold him.
Came in a drop on the 10.
His stats are too ass.
Once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Sounds like a setup.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Clamped up. I think it's square. He was breaking out a touchdown run. That's almost just as worse in my opinion. You just shoot 5. Other teams have the ability to try to go back. Technically, they go to some sort of hurry up to help speed the game up, though. I did hear the draft would be in October, but it originally was supposed to start Christmas Day, but they're going to push it back to January.
43! 43! Attack! Yellow! Hey, outside! Outside!
Focusing on me with a
Yellow!
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIEs. Distinctive destination.
43! 43! Outside!
It's time to serve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures that you get, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not
Yellow,
the one
yellow.
that show up and don't put nothing in. You know the one that's in their hand and want to see you win.
Outside.
When you come up on that league, make sure you serve
If no one, yeah, they can sign you. If no one else claims you, and no one else claimed him.
Yellow! I go on, 80! Hey, Rip, outside! Yellow! Outside!
Trying to get that spot back.
Outside! Yellow! Outside!
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. Trying to get
God damn.
flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want
Down
no
here, Cowboy fan?
championship. Get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on the
How he got
quarterback.
Zeke and
Shake
McCaffrey?
bake.
Oh, it was an
Make 'em
auction.
play just like a quarterback.
I forgot y'all did some
We
auction
ain't
shit.
worried about
God
the
damn.
formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady.
And picking up them L's too.
I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shaking.
That was in the
From the
first half.
site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago.
No,
Here
he
it is.
didn't.
It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys.
I'm not trying to say this to bother you. It's the facts. The dude got 2 first downs in the second half.
Here's Randy Bullock now
2.
to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's week 2.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's week 2. You have plenty of more weeks. You even played them twice.
You said you played him twice.
There's plenty of time to make this up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And now it's second
Send
down.
your little check to Drew Lock on that one. Jesus Christ. So
Shotgun
between
snap
our
to
game.
Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this
So
one
between
across
our
the
game.
30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I got a new formation in the book.
Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set
Well,
up
nah,
the
I
pass.
just added it.
They're
I
just
watched
coming out
somebody else
throwing.
use it.
Forget trying to
Like,
set anything up.
might be
They feel
effective.
like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Wait, what's up? I mean, I can't if y'all need
And
me.
it's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7. Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
All right, I'm coming.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him
Yo,
pick up
Brian,
the
you
first
saw
down.
Justin Jefferson
Keep the sticks
yesterday?
moving.
Mixon with a first down.
Bro, did you see him? Did you see him gritty into the end zone?
This up to about the 40.
I know Drew saw it. He was playing. He was playing the
last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Pickup brings up
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. The Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in
the
for
barbershop.
Bengals touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Address and date.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
I blue shielded the dude in the chopper.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And he
just
went
get
right
moving,
up.
get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Oh, I'm killing that.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
Nobody just got out yet.
Deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On first down, Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Yeah, I see one.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
We gonna kill him.
Escaping
the
pressure
right here.
right. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that
there's a
time
car.
as they get the first down. Now a timeout taken.
Cincinnati.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Blue shield that man.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Grab that bounty.
Now it's Burrow. On his slant, complete to Green. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff to Mixon.
Should that be that was
play
up with the bias.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He said might as well.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Pick you up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Oh, they on.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Oh, shit. God damn.
That's just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, tell the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A retreat.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation.
They can't see me no more, so I can snag me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
It's 3 on 2.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Down there crawling, begging for his life.
4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat, he did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Communication,
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Yeah,
that's
he's
almost
rolling.
a tendency.
He in a vehicle or something.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Bengals.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Exactly what he's doing there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
It's the 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
I don't know. He's not over there.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be
I do
left
need to go
staring
get
at a
ghosts.
3rd and 8
That's true. There's
coming
somebody
up.
by that truck over here.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he in the window.
3rd down, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
They sniped him through that window.
Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, blue shield is one.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down
blue
right
that's
at
why
the
blue
20.
shield is probably reviving him.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm throwing receiver forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
I'm just starting my shotgun right now.
A first throw for Henney, the veteran backup.
Damn, they were behind us.
They're going deep for
Jumped out the
Hill.
window. They're behind us.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down to the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Right,
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, I didn't make you miss that.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Chiefs 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away
grab
after the
those guns from
touchdown.
the other dudes we killed over yonder.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Oh, I think the gun
at their own 18-yard line.
It did disappear. Oh, I see my shotgun. Everything else disappeared. God damn.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Oh, you picked up my shotgun.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I need that kilo, though. You still got both of them.
Again, it's Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield,
there to stop him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
You have 2 kilos?
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh my God,
now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
throwing again on second down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. The 40. Past the 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Oh, other way.
Joe Mixon.
That's what I went to do, and I got fucking blew up.
He
threw a C4 over
take
the
advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
For the point after.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They got cash. They got stack of cash over there on the man.
And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go
I
around.
tried.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
His C4
that one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down.
Y'all didn't win?
To 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
25.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
38. Chiefs 29. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Down. Here's Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
And you over there with them sauces, man.
Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
Trying to get this dub, man. A real nigga here, man.
Confidence to give up that many points, even if you win a game.
Hey, Drew, when are we advancing the league? In a little bit. Okay.